Yeah, I'll take you through the balls. As it happens, I'm kind of in the process of making a new batch of balls, so I've got every kind of step of ball making to hand, so that's worked out quite well. So I'll kind of start from the beginning and I'll go up from there. So with step one, right in the middle of the real tennis balls, you'll find crushed up white wine and champagne corks. So these are all collected by the members over the year. And then when we have enough of those, we'll crush them up in a kind of garden shredder or an industrial shredder, and we'll end up with kind of little bits of kind of cork. We'll then wrap those kind of by hand. That's then tied a little bit tighter into one of these. So you can see now it's starting to look slightly more ball-shaped. It's definitely firmer when I give it a squeeze. And the next stage is just kind of thin bits of cotton fabric wrapped around and around the ball repeatedly and clamped really tight. Once I've wrapped it around, I'll beat it quite hard with a hammer. So this one here. So I'll kind of beat the living daylights out of the ball with a hammer on a kind of hard stone surface. And then I'll re-wrap around about 1/3 of the cloth again, so it's all quite tight and quite compact. And from there, I've got almost all of my core finished. So this is our completed ball core. But once it's at this stage, it's really rock hard. There you go. There's almost no air in there. It's quite compact. There's almost no bounce. As long as it's kind of smooth enough and round enough that you can't tell, to the naked eye too obviously that it's not quite perfect, that's absolutely fine. Part of the game really is dealing with awkward bounces. So same way in cricket, you're kind of dealing with seams, and it's your job as a player to deal with that ball. These will last kind of 3, 4, 5, up to kind of 8, 9, 10 years. So these last a long time, but take a long time to make. So once we have that finished core, we will tie on bits of yellow cloth, so quite thick. And this is made out of wool, like a matted wool. Then I will just by hand work around the ball with needle and thread. And once that's finished, we'll end up with one of these. So this is a finished, quite a brand new ball actually. This is a brand new ball, kind of made in the last couple of weeks. And that's our finished product.
And how many balls in a batch?
So 72 on court. It kind of varies from kind of 60 to 80 depending on which court you're at, but really 60 is the minimum. 60 is considered kind of the minimum size for a set. And the same way you have like a baker's dozen, courts would add kind of 12 on top of that just to make sure they've got definitely at least 60. So 72 has become like the normal set now.
Because people don't want to pick them up, or because...
Yeah, so 72 is about how many you need to kind of, if you're playing 3 sets, you don't want to be collecting the balls in and disrupting play all the time. If you have 72, one big collection at the beginning and maybe one more halfway through, and that should be you fine for balls. Any fewer than that, and there's just too many breaks in play, and you end up kind of disrupting the flow of the game too much.